So we made it to location number 1, crack in the ground. Now we're going to location number B, Christmas Valley Sand Dunes.
Heard about this old dirt trail, all washed up and rough as hell.
Okay, I know you've heard the theme song every episode, but just stay tuned because you are going to miss something really awesome if you press the skip button now. Stay tuned.
All right, headed up to Christmas Valley Sand Dunes, location number 2. A little apprehensive at first, but once we got there, I felt like Lawrence of Arabia. Might as well have been on a magic carpet ride billowing across the sand dunes. I was really impressed with how the car handled, and we met some other gamblers there, the first ones on the road.
Crack in the ground, although anticlimactic, was a sight to behold. Now let's go see what we can unwrap at the Christmas Valley Sand Dunes. We're out here in a desert that feels just like the Mojave Desert, but it's out on the edge of Bend, Oregon. It's been a nice, pleasant drive up to this point, but now it's time to get a little rowdy. Alright, out here in the sand dunes, Christmas Valley. This is way more fun than I anticipated because these dunes are actually pretty hard packed. There's a lot of good lines to catch. While mobbing around the Christmas Valley sand dunes, we found some gamblers and another Subi to mob with. Like a giant sandbox, the Christmas Valley sand dunes are tight packed and wide open with fresh sand to carve through. In the middle of it all, we found a good old Crown Vic that was a little out of its comfort zone. Push, 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 and out it popped like a newborn at noon on a Monday. Back to the pit for a little sledgehammer salvation. Some bespoke fender flares are in order here, and maybe a shot of whiskey or two before headed back out on the dunes for some rip-roaring good times.
Where's my hammer?
You looking at my nuts?
Not all that glitters is a mirage. Leaving the sand dunes and making it up the mountain is high priority come nightfall. We left the sand dunes last night. It was getting dark, enjoyed a little sunset, drove into the night, came up to what was gonna be the third waypoint on our expedition, and the gates closed. Luckily, there's a few other gamblers up here, so we set up our own little mini gambler town for the night and just kind of enjoyed the peace and tranquility of the woods. Woke up to the peace and quiet of someone saying, "Wake up, gamblers, you're in my way." Christmas Valley Sand Dunes was last night. We drove all through the night, past beautiful sunsets, and made it up here to the top of this hill. Now, everybody else that goes on this journey to the Gambler 500 is going to hit a dead road, but my friend Sandy, she's the one running this place up here, so we get a little special VIP privilege. We get to go behind the gate, get to go up to the lookout tower and see what the fire lookout tower is all about. Location number 3. So just got woken up from slumber at like 7:30 by the woman who runs the lookout tower up on top of Hager View or whatever it is that we're at. So a little special treat. She's gonna open up the gate for us and we get to go up and get a shot of this magnificent viewpoint. We are behind the closed gate and following the lookout ranger up to the lookout tower. This is where all-wheel drive is finally required for once on this Gambler. We might be the only people who actually hit the waypoint up here.
So excited to have bumped into my old friend who just happened to be working on top of the mountain. I feel like Billy Goat Gruff clawing my way up this rough terrain to the mountaintop. Well worth the cost of admission, this one is.
This is amazing. When we hit that last waypoint and stopped at a fence, I was like, there's no way this is it.
Yeah, this is it.
Some black cows on the way up. I thought it was black bears. Like, oh, it's a bear. Oh no, it's just a cow.
The fire crew actually saw a bear on their way down about a month ago.
Okay.
And I have seen elk up here and marmots and all kinds of little critters. The land of many uses.
This is the fire lookout tower.
This is the lookout, and it's a little different from other lookouts. It's right on top of the mountain.
360 views. When was this built?
This was built in the 1930s. All right. Here it is. On that green.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, where are we? I know where here is.
Yeah.
Are these where fires were, or the pins are?
So the pins are lookouts, and
Oh, okay.
so what we do is we try to find a cross.
There's a fire close to you.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, I don't know if you saw this, but there's a fire next to us. That's my story.
Yeah, I like that.
Location number 1, cracking the ground in the bag. Location number 2, Christmas Valley Sand Dunes, not to be missed. Location number 3, Hilltop Lookout, Fire Lookout. I don't know the name of it. I forgot offhand. We're just going to say the mountain place that was up on a mountain where mountainy stuff was mountainy. It was mountainous. And so this is something that no other gambler is going to see this year, huh?
Sorry, gamblers.
Only here. Destination Overland. We take you to all the places you wouldn't find yourself.
You guys got lucky.
And what a sight it is. From here you can see the curvature of the earth and all the valleys between here and the horizon. This is one of those moments where I'm extra grateful for the Forestry Service. Remember, only you can prevent forest fires.
And so now here we are at the beginning of day 2. Day 3 for our journey, but day 2 of the Gambler. We've knocked out 3 waypoints. We have, I believe, 6 more to go. We've only covered about 120 miles, so we've got a little over 350 miles left to go. We're gonna do our best to circle through the entire waypoint map and make it back to Christmas Valley, I believe, or at least back to Gilchrist. I'm not really sure where we're gonna end. Destination Overland at the Gambler 500. We're doing it.
We pulled over, got out, and it's smoking.
Next time on Destination Overland Gambler 500 Edition, we head to checkpoint number 4. We visit with some more of the Gambler faithful, and we dig into one of the main missions of the Gambler 500, forest beautification, leaving the place better than we found it. Leave only tire tracks, take only pictures.